And the Cardinals headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? So Georgia Tech's offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this. Strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Got the quick pass. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Looking to throw on first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll try it again. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a... Gain to the 24.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Oh, what a cut! Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So Louisville's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the junior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man. Try to make him play. Right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Strong pass rush. Gets to the back, and they get him at the 46.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first.
Third down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Louisville! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pulls it in. It's Addison. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. He's got the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's just nice, man, to have a big tight end that can work the middle of the field. Like, I can throw it over linebackers' heads, and he's big enough to really be a target before it gets to the safeties. And they run these post patterns, man, and when you throw them on time, they're extremely hard to stop.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The keeper on the option. Runs through a tackle. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Doing it himself again. Got a little grass, and he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wide receiver going in motion. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Hosley. And they're able to get him down.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Plucks it out of the air. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, going to the air. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing.
Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the top.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Handoff for Brown. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
On first down, it's Brown again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short.
Look. Return. Q. Go.
Looking to fire. Here's a hit. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Tight end now in motion.
Ready, go.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Reads it, fires complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good defense. You're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Pulled down for the tackle.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Get it out on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. They'll move the tight end. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To throw, it's Mendoza. He lofts one down the sideline. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
On to attempt the try. And it's blocked. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Hughes. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Let's go.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Brown. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Ready, go!
On third down, he drops to throw. That pass not close. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Running inside, it's Hosley. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires deep on the run. Pulls it in down the middle. Open space in the middle. The 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I like you're backed up towards the end zone and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And the it is good. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be back. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the minute of the first half.
Here we go. Ready? Red 54, red 54.
The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Return. Ready? Wide 53. Right. Ready, go.
To the air on first down. A Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Sweep, sweep. Booster, booster.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He fires one deep down the right side. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He'll try to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Georgia Tech spins its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Bringing the heat. He sacked this defense all over him. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And coaches sometimes can get hesitant, right? With a long field goal, 40-plus yards into the wind, sometimes you'll see them go for it or punt the football. They believe in their kicker. And how about that? Drives it through the wind, 3 points on the board.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Let it go.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Yellow Jackets kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Louisville head coach coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Powers through the defender. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And that run run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Foley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's McCoy. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Cardinals have this offense rolling.
Sweep. Ready, go.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll give it to Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Booster.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Unloads quickly. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Absolutely center cut. That'll cut the lead to 13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Down here on the Yellow Jackets sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play, the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Addison. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because we got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Go, go!
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Pressure coming, and down he goes.
And man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covered in downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on fourth down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Motion from the back. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. Picks up the first down. Finding some room. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerhawk here in week 10. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6, now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Cherry. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Down, ready. Wide 53, wide 53, wide 80, go!
Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Hughes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cardinals have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Foley. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And the rush will get to him.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no. We're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Play. Slot. Rat.
Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Richardson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense has just run.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Cardinals. Gets it into the end zone. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Gives it on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll take a deep shot here. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll give it on the counter. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. A little release to the back. Hunt, and he's got room. Inside the touchdown, Yellow Jackets. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Alexander. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Louisville's offense has taken the field and they look ready to go. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Like 18. Like 18. Bubba.
Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Throws to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Taking it the other way. All the way back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Caught over the middle. It's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's taking a deep shot, and he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to pass, it's Cherry. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. And the Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The sure hands, it's Foley. Louisville calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a